Okay, let's code together. Okay, the homework points tallies program. Let's have a look. Line number 1. Students equals, and then we have a square bracket. It's on the right hand side of the keyboard near enter. And then we've got some strings. Mason, the first name. Sam is the second name. Careful not to miss off the quotations. Alex is the third name. And Taylor is the fourth name. And let's not finish with a circular bracket, let's finish with a square bracket. Then we have the points that they've accumulated. So let's have a look at the points. And I haven't put the S on the end, so we can go points. We've got 2. Because these are integer values, we don't need to put them in quotations. We only need to put strings in quotations. 2, 1, and remember them, 3, and then 0. Square bracket to finish. Then we've got total points, or total underscore points. We've got 2 words. When we've got 2 words, we can separate them with an underscore in a variable name, and total points is 0. We've just got to initialize this variable and assign it to 0, so it doesn't think we've just invented it when we come to add points to it. Okay, line number 6. For I in range. Now I is our counter variable that's going to iterate through our students list. For I in range for the length of students. So students is our list. It's going to go through the length of the list. 2 brackets to close and a colon. Do not forget the colon. Press enter. You'll know you've done it right because it will create an indentation for you. And we're going to print out students square brackets I. Okay, what that does is it means the value within the list, not the value that it's associated with, i.e. Mason is 0. It should print out students I, which is Mason, the string. Comma, earned as a string, and then another comma on either side. We're concatenating these with each other. And then we've got points, and then square bracket I, square bracket, comma, and then points. Finishing off with a round bracket. Next line. Total underscore points equals total underscore points plus points I. Okay, and then I need to go back to the edge because I want to print out the class total right at the end after it's been through the for loop. And I'm going to include another space in there just to separate it up a little bit, because this adds up the class total. This is a string class total and comma total underscore points. Okay, let's just quickly explain this code again. So here we have two lists. We've got students, which stores names, and points, which stores their points. Total points starts at 0. The loop uses range, which is the length of the students, to generate indexes 0, 1, 2, and 3. Then students I means the student at index I, and points I means the points at index I. Each loop turn prints one student's points and adds those points to the running total. This is a classic pattern: loop, access by index, and update total. Pause the video if you haven't quite finished it yet and get this entered into Create with Code. Try and predict what's going to happen and what are the total points going to be when you run the program. Okay, let's have a look. We've got a syntax error, which is quite common when we enter quite a number of lines of code. We've got name point is not defined on line number 7. Let's have a look at line number 7. I've accidentally entered point instead of points. So points is the name of the list, and I entered point instead of points. Typical syntax error, especially when you're live coding. Let's run it again. Okay, so we've got our printout. Mason earned 2 points. So Mason is 2 points. Sam earned 1 point. It should say point, but it says points. Sam and 1. Taylor earned 0 points. And the class total is 6. 2 add 1. Okay, why don't we change the points values here and predict who's got the most. So let's change Mason's to 4. And then I'm not going to say the names because that's giving you the answer. Okay, let's predict what the output's going to be. And then let's try and predict what the total's going to be as well. I'll give you 5 seconds in 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's run the code. Okay, so Mason's now earned 4 points, and you can see how it links the indexes together. Mason and 4. Sam earned 7 points. Alex, which is spelt incorrectly. Alex, which is spelled incorrectly, earned 3 points. Taylor earned 10 points this time, and the class total is 24 points. Why don't we see what happens if we add an extra name on the end of this list? I want to show you this because we've got a question later coming up about this. So let's put a comma in, and we'll put Dave. Let's see what happens if we get this in there. Ooh. List index out of range on line number 7. So line number 7, what it's doing is it's looking for the points I, but it can't find it because Dave hasn't got any points. So it comes up with an error. Let's give Dave some points, shall we? How many points should we give Dave? Let's give Dave 1 point. Poor old Dave. Let's run it. Okay. Okay, so you can see that Dave has now earned 1 point, or 1 point.